Hey guys, it's DragnosEgg here with Twinkie Runaway, and we're playing Space Felucia. You know more about this map than I do.
Yes, this map is currently being worked on by Executor 94, and it's a really interesting concept, and it's also a really fun space map so far. And of course, it's called Space Felucia because it takes place over the planet Felucia, and it's really cool. There's a lot of I don't know where you're at, Brandon, but
I just left the hangar.
Oh, sweet. And you can see all this craziness going on. There's a lot of fighters, there's frigates, there's custom models and edited models. Cool stuff, a lot of cool stuff.
There's a lot of stuff going on at the same time. Okay, this fighter doesn't appear to have lock-on rockets, which makes vehicle combat fun.
What are you in, TIE Fighter?
I know I was in like the clone ship that they have with the TIE fighters.
Oh, it's not it doesn't have any missiles. It's like a secondary proton blast or something like that. It's a strong blast, that's what it is. And I died. And there's some custom I would say effects added onto this, like when your ship gets destroyed, there's a nice blue aura that kind of goes, that implodes with it. It's really interesting, really cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Okay, I'm mostly just focusing on vehicles, but it doesn't seem. Is there a bomber class?
Yeah.
Am I just being stupid?
No, there is a bomber class. The TIE bomber should be able to do that. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's the only vehicles that can do that. If you want a bomber class, you can always hijack one from one of the Mon Calamari cruisers over here and jack one of their Y-wing bombers.
Okay, I'm trying to go in and try and take one. Oh crap, there's nothing in this hangar. They've all left. Oh crap, that's a turret, and it's firing missiles. And all I have is a pistol. Oh crap.
Oh, dude.
I just tried to take a Y-wing and it got stolen.
Oh, are you dead?
No, I'm in their hangar.
Oh, still? Yeah.
Wait, oh.
Oh.
No, that's not a Y-wing.
Oh.
That's an X-wing.
Oh. Oh man, I'm telling you, those things can get you if you're not careful. I think it adds on to it, so you can't just like go in there and nothing happens to you.
Yeah.
These things will get you if you're not careful.
That always seems sort of unrealistic in vanilla Battlefront 2.
Exactly. And you can also see there's a lot of there's some retexturing done. Obviously, the hangars for both of the cruisers, they've been redone a little bit bigger, and in my opinion, better.
I'm trying to take out this turret.
And the one thing
damage to it.
One thing I'm really impressed that Executor did was he included this really beast-looking assault ship outside for the rebels. I don't know what it is. It's a custom model and it looks really cool.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I'm trying take this turret out with it. Oh, it's too high up. I can't hit it with the time bomb.
And there's also each assault cruiser has some turbo lasers, which adds on to like I guess not realism, but just adds on to to the map, makes it more epic looking.
I'm trying to get a Y-wing, but these rebels always jump in them before I can. Okay, I'm just gonna take the X-wing and go. It has lock on.
Yes, it does. It does have lock on. I'm pretty sure. You know what? The X-wing has lock on too. If you want that.
Yeah, I grabbed an X-wing because I couldn't get a Y-wing for whatever reason. Hold on, I'm trying to invade. So, I know a lot of space maps try and like build in the combat inside of a ship stuff. Does this map try and do any of that?
In-ship combat?
Yeah.
I would say it does. He has some edited assault trooper classes that you can play with. So you know you have the. I'm sure you've seen the. I'm not sure what the name is, but it's like a shock trooper kind of, and like he's equipped with a rocket launcher, and I think a few edited things. For Rebels, you get like pretty much the same thing, but instead of a rocket launcher, you get several jetpacks and grenades. So they're both different. So you're not getting like the same thing.
Yeah.
With either side. And from what I've noticed so far, he made the Empire like focus more on secondary blast, and he made the Rebels focus more on you know, homing rockets and all that.
That's definitely an interesting way to balance it. I finally managed to get into a bomber, so I'm gonna hit one of their little cruisers. Oh, and I crashed.
Alright. You gonna scrap that one or?
I'm still recording.
Alright, well, let's still talk about it.
I'm only at 64 points.
4 points? Alright.
I have not played Battlefront II space stuff in a long time.
Their shields have been disabled.
Based on what you played already, I mean, how would you rate this as a space map? So
it's good. Probably not the best person to judge space maps, but I enjoyed it. There are some ones that go, I'm not going to give any names, but they are sort of crazy. And they don't seem unified enough, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like, I know what you mean, like, you know, there's like no consistency with vehicles and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel this one's, it's got some it's pretty good. I mean, even though there's a variation in it, there is I don't feel any one class is overpowered or overbalanced. You know, obviously they have their weaknesses and their strengths, and I feel they balance out pretty well so far.
Which is always good to see.
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of space maps in my time, and you know, balance always seems to be an issue.
Yeah, it does. Like sometimes there'll be ships that are just crazy overpowered.
Right, they'll have this rapid fire thing, and then other ships will be all slow and stuff. You know, it's not a very good mix.
I just managed to take out the enemy on one of the Mount Calamarni's bridges. Battlefront 2 is really ahead of its time. I mean, the space combat isn't all that great, but it works. Which is something that I'm not sure you can say about Battlefield 3's ships, plane stuff, because it's really hard to control.
Yeah, I always feel like it's a hassle to control the helicopters and all that. Just like, not even an hour ago, I was playing with my friend on the co-op missions, right? And one of them requires you to drive a helicopter, and I couldn't do it. You know, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, the ground units are fine, but like it's the aerial thing, the aerial combat that's really tricky. And in Battlefront, you know, it's really simple. It's just as easy to jump in and, you know, go do your thing.
I wish more games would learn from older games. I'm not making much sense here.
No, like, yeah, like, there's things older games do right that newer games aren't, like, doing. You know, they could be making it a little easier for the... I mean, depending on your perspective, when I say easier, I just mean, like, a little easier to control, you know, certain things.
Yeah.
Make it so that anyone can pick up and play it and won't have such a hard time, you know, messing with it.
There are times to make, like, super hardcore game, and there are times where you need to have it be accessible, because Battlefield 3 is not mainly about playing stuff. It's a combination of a bunch of stuff, and... Whoa. I think I just crashed into an X-Wing. Somehow the X-Wing survived.
Something that I find really interesting about the Empire side anyway is that we have some special frigates that are flying around at a good speed. To me, that makes it like more kind of like how in the movies, like you'll have like, you know, things aren't always standing still. There's always something like moving, you know.
Yeah.
So,
I'm terrible. I just crashed another X-Wing into the, sensor array on the Mon Calamari cruiser.
Recon bomber behind you. Our frigate has been destroyed.
Oh, we lost a frigate.
Our communications relay has been destroyed. Hostile behind you.
how are you doing on your battle, man?
I'm at 140 points.
40? Alright, coolio. And there's obviously, I think there's more stuff Executor 94 wanted to do on this. It's shaping up really good though, definitely.
Definitely is.
You can see something you probably noticed. There's a lot of reskins and retextures. I think that helps with, you know, with the overall design of it, because you're not getting like just the same ship with the same retexture. You're getting you know, some pretty custom ones. You're also getting some interesting layouts and interiors, which is really cool.
You don't see that very often in space maps, especially in vanilla Battlefront 2.
Leave the bomber to me.
I like how the bombs from the bombers don't drop. I always found that really irritating because it made it hard to hit your target.
Always thought that should have been more of a, like, the second passenger kind of thing.
Yeah. It doesn't make much sense for your bombs to drop
Target that bomber.
because you are in space.
Yeah, you know, you just...
Just my 2 cents.
No, that makes perfect sense. Definitely. You know, that is really... You know, you brought up a really good point. That is kind of odd when that happens, huh?
Yeah, it is.
And actually, speaking of which, it does... That's what this author did. He made it so that the... well, the TIE bombers, anyway, what I was just controlling right now, is it can hold 2 passengers. You straight, your proton bombs, like, straight forward. However, the second passenger can, like, you know, drop them vertically, like vanilla. So that's kind of cool. You know, that...
Yeah.
I think that makes the bomber way more useful than it already is, or wasn't, you know, in vanilla.
I have to switch to the secondary seat to see what that's like. I'm going to go in, try and see if I can take out any of their systems or something. I just lost. Well, I think that's a pretty good look at Felucia. I'm terrible, so I lost. Yeah, we're 4-1 on Remnant. If you want to see more, please subscribe. If you liked it, leave a like.